Isle Saskatchewan Screen Week and Expo, and we're learning more about it this morning. Joining us is Richard Bell, director of the film Brotherhood. Thanks for doing this, Richard. Appreciate your time.
Thank you. I had a really great time last night presenting Brotherhood at the Kramer Imax Theater, and very grateful to Sympia, the movie association here in Saskatchewan, for inviting me out.
For people who weren't able to make it out last night, tell us what this film's all about and what you hope the people last night who did see it took away from it.
Yeah, it's based on a true story that happened in 1926. It's about a bunch of boys who went out on Ontario's Balsam Lake in a 30-foot war canoe, and they were capsized when they encountered a freak summer storm. So the movie is about all these boys holding on for dear life, clinging to the canoe, trying to get it till morning. The thing that's exceptional about the movie is that a lot of the boys gave up their spots on the canoe so the younger boys would have a chance of survival. The film stars Brendan Fletcher and Brendan Fair, who are really established, acclaimed Canadian actors, and a cadre of young, fresh faces like Jake Manley and Gage Monroe, Sam Ash Arnold.
You've lived and breathed this project for a long time, so when you go into a screening like this, are you watching the screen or are you watching people's faces as they watch the screen?
I usually try to, that's a really great question. I usually try to sit by myself because I'm very absorbent. And I also kind of feel like maybe I'm also maybe a little bit toxic in that my fears or my nervousness will kind of, vibe out or something. So I usually try to hide somewhere, like in the back of the theater, or I just go outside.
What do you hope people take away from this when people who didn't make it out last night are eventually able to see this film because it will be more widely released?
Yeah, well, people can see it right now. It's free actually on Amazon Prime, and it's on Apple TV, iTunes, all the cable providers, everything except Netflix, actually. So maybe that's what I should say. But I think that, it's a tale of dignity and humanity, sacrifice. And I think that it has more relevance now as we try to come out of the COVID-19. And, in that case, in our case, we're facing a natural adversity, and we can only do it with fellowship and camaraderie. And back in 1926, they faced a storm with, dignity and camaraderie and fellowship. And I hope we can, continue to do the same and maybe learn by their example, even if it's a new example, because we don't know about the story.
Richard, thank you for your time. It's going to rain this weekend, so we now all have something to stream. There are more events to do with this weekend on the website on your screen.